Hello, I'm Benny Westside, and today I want to do a crash course on Vulture. I know the Sinister and Superior 6 kits have been revealed. Um, we still have a bit of time until we start unlocking the new characters, but in the meantime, I want to discuss how to build the reworked characters that are on our roster. And I'm gonna start with Vulture, who arguably is probably the best rework, and actually one of the, even including the new characters, probably one of the best, at least top three uh, Sinister Six characters. So I just wanted to do a crash course on how to build him while we wait for the Superior Six members. Let's look at his passive. On spawn, he's gonna fill speed bar by 10% plus 10% per hero enemy. This is amazing. After all characters have spawned in at the start of the match, if he has two superior members and any enemy has speed up, he's gonna apply speed up to self and all Sinister Six. And then on the offense side, he's gonna clear speed up and apply slow. And it's not a flip, which is great because it goes around safeguard. Even if he can't clear the speed, he's still gonna apply the slow. On ally or enemy death, he's gonna gain 2 deflect and then gain 25% speed bar. And then he's gonna gain 10% block chance per hero enemy. He's gonna have 50% drain and then give 50% drain to the team. The T4 uh, gives him an additional 15% speed bar on ally or enemy death, so it goes from 10% to 25, and then it gives additional 25% drain for self and Sinister Six allies. I think this is a very high value T4. That speed bar is amazing. 25 is very high, especially when you consider you're often running him with Mysterio, who has a lot of summons. So every time one of those mirror images dies, he's gonna get 25% speed bar. And then 25% additional drain is really big. So I think this T4 is definitely very, very important. His special, he's gonna attack primary and adjacent. He's gonna clear two buffs, apply offense down for 2 turns, and then slow for 2 turns, and he gains 1000% focus for this attack. The T4 is gonna uh, increase the offense down to 2 turns, and then increase the chance to apply slow to 100% where it was 80% before. I think this is also a very high value T4. Uh, Guaranteeing that slow is, I think, really important. I don't love the abilities that have a chance at applying things, so having that guarantee, I think, is having a peace of mind, and I would definitely highly recommend this T4. All right, looking at his ultimate, which is going to be his turn 2 ability, he's going to attack all enemies for 320 and reduce by 25%. And then if any target is below half health, he's gonna do even more damage. And then the ultimate just increases his damage, and he's a high damage character. So this, and considering this is an AOE, these upgrades have big value, and it's not an essential, but I would say this is a very good value T4 upgrade. Looking at his basic, he's going to attack for 250% damage plus 40 per negative effect. This is really big considering this team applies a lot of debuffs. If the target is below 50% max health, he's going to deal an additional 150% damage. And then the T4 upgrade takes it from 210 to 250, and then the damage per debuff goes from 30 to 40. I think this is a good upgrade. It's not an essential one, but like if you're going in on the team and on Vulture, which on my main account I already took him to Gear 17 and 7 red stars with gold promos. So if you're doing that, then this basic is going to be a very good value upgrade for you. Now looking at his ISO attack or ISO class. He's a damager. It's either going to be between Raider and Striker. I tend to think Raider because he takes so many turns. He's fast, and two of his abilities are AoEs. There is a case for Striker, especially if when you're looking at the team balance and the comp, where it's all people applying vulnerables, nobody's taking advantage of it. I think he can fill that role, but I think his ideal class is going to be Raider. And then just upgrading him, as I said, I went hard on him. He's very valuable. He has a fantastic kit. This passive with the speed up is great. Constantly taking turns, rewinding, and doing all this damage is great. I would say he's a fantastic candidate for Dark Dimension 6. If you haven't gotten to City yet, he takes tech gear and only two sets of minis, so very high value. Um, if you're past that point, or if you're not taking him to DD6, I still think as a cheap tech character, you can take him up as far as you can afford to. Like it's not going to be something you regret, especially or if you're big into war. In Crucible, he might not see that much gameplay. We'll see. It's yet to be seen. But his focus is going to be for war. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up for the course for Vulture. His passive and his special definitely uh, functionality upgrades, so 100% recommend. His ultimate high value, his basic also good value, and then his ISO class is Raider. Thank you for taking this crash course with me. I hope to see you in the next one.